Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and infinite honors unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Give double honors to the elders, apostle, great millstone, and salutations and blessings to the Akim pushing this work in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners, through under the guidelines and the understanding of the spirit of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Back and once again, we back with another lesson with GMS Louisiana Saints, and as you know, man, the grind don't stop, man. You know, this is an ongoing process that has to keep moving forward, man. Because Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has put it on our spirit to not only do the camp, do these videos, but also fellowship with brothers, man, and make this legitimate as possible, man. You know, because this is not no thing. This is our lives, man. You know, we looking to overcome, because this lesson here is gonna be about overcoming, man. We looking to overcome America. So how do you overcome America, man? How do you overcome the bullshit that's within it? Dealing with your woman, dealing with your kids, dealing with the job, dealing with the hardship of bills, anything that's going on in your life, man. You know, whatever your situation may be, you have to overcome. So as we continue to get down to the nitty gritty, these hard days, these days where you finna feel even worse about certain things, you have to overcome it, man. Because that's what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai set us up to do, man. And Lord willing, He put the spirit on us to be able to do so. So let's go ahead and get that.
If I could say, just to back up what you said about this being our whole life now, hey, this is our cosmos.
Mm-hmm.
This is our world. Because one of the brothers in the Mississippi camp made a very good point. Hey, being around the brothers and knowing I'm an Israelite and going back to our customs and cultures, hey, we're in our own world within the society of Babylon, because you got these Ishmaelite Muslims that, though they may be in Babylon and have stores and businesses, when they go back home, they're around their own people and their own customs. And it's like it's their own culture within the bigger culture.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be in that mindset, which is going to make it much easier when all hell breaks loose. You're going to be able to disconnect from the things in this world that may have attracted you in the past, and just be able to mentally prepare yourself to go without,
Sure.
and rely more and more on Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, in the spirit and not the flesh.
That's right. Go ahead, give me that Romans 12:21.
This is Romans 12 and 21.
Right.
Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good.
That's right. It said, be not overcome with evil, but be overcome. They say, but overcome evil with good. And how do you do that, man? By striving with the brotherhood, man. Because you could allow your day-to-day to get you down. You could allow the bullshit at the job, the bullshit with your woman, the bullshit with your kids, whatever it is, whatever the situation may be. It's plenty of situations brothers go through. I'm just using a minute point to get to a summary of what I mean. You can allow things to bring you down, but how do you overcome it, man? Are you going to stay down? Are you going to continue to allow evil to be the victor? Or you're going to overcome it through what? Through the truth, man. Through constantly praying to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, seeking counsel and seeking fellowship with your brethren, man. Constantly pushing forward. Because this thing that we are part of, man, it's nothing that's going to stop. It's not nothing that's, man, we're going to be doing what we doing, and not more so the videos and stuff like that, but we're going to be constantly enduring it and putting forth effort with the brother until Yahweh shall come, man. You understand that? Until we living lavish and living beautiful in the kingdom, man. But you have to make sure that you make your calling and election sure, man. And don't allow this world to drown the word out of you. And I want to go ahead and get that word overcome real fast.
Okay.
The word overcome is nakil. It says to conquer, to carry off the victory. Come off victorious. Victorious over all his foes. And Esau is just not your foe. The other nations just not your foe, but your day-to-day things that's going on in your life, that can be a foe as well, man.
Your own mind can be your foe with these demons plaguing it.
That's right, man. All that is a part of you having to overcome, man. Knowing that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is there with you. Do you believe that they're there with you? When they said they have angels encamped around those that fear the Lord, do you fear the Lord? Because if you do, he got those angels around you, making sure that you get into the best situation, man. That no harm come to you, man. Somebody could have something on their mind to do something to you, and the angels will divert that man's mind into some other shit, man. That's just how having the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is will create that opportunity to overcome. You want to say something, bro?
I got a precept just to back up when you went into that word overcome, where it said being victorious over your foes. What should come to mind? A soldier fighting in a war, defeating his enemy. And hey, we're spiritual soldiers fighting a spiritual war. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Hamashiach.
That's right, because you're going to deal with a lot of hardness, man. And throughout a battle, as a soldier, we know that adversity strikes, man. You may get cut a little bit. Does that mean that you fall to your knees and give up? Does that mean that it's over now? No, you have to overcome that wound, man, and continue to battle. Because we have plenty of wounds in this place called America. Our eyes see so much folly and bullshit that it may bring your spirit low. But you have to say to yourself, man, you have to pray. Ultimately, you have to pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua and let him know how much this truth and how much the brotherhood, how much him and his son mean to you, man. These are necessities, man. And they will make sure, and as long as not just letting them know how much you mean to them, putting it in action as well, man. Your action got to show forth. If you're going to read, read. If you're going to call the brothers, call the brothers. If you're going to do videos, do videos.
If you're going to pray and fast, you pray and fast.
That's right. Good point, Doc.
I got one more.
Go ahead.
This is verse 4. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier.
Want to speak on it?
Hey, point blank period. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life. Right. Hey, this life we're living in before the kingdom. This life dictated by Esau, Edom, and the world, as the brother was going into. Your job, your woman, children, or any of these other afflictions that you may be going through. You rely on Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai and believe, as the brother just said, that whatever happens, the angels are encamped around those that believe in him, and they can get you out of any situation just as easily as you got into it.
Absolutely.
So with that faith and having that faith to show your works, you shouldn't be fearing as you walk through this valley of the shadow of death.
That's right.
No matter how bad things get, just know that the Most High will make a way for you. And hey, if it gets to that point to where you got your head in the guillotine and you may have to be a martyr for this truth, hey, what does it say? In Revelation 20, I saw them that were beheaded for the word and didn't receive the mark or worship the image of the beast, and they sat with Yahushua and ruled for that first 1,000 years. Hey, if you make it onto the chariots without getting put to death, and you endure, you're going to be of that first fruits. But if you do endure and you get put to death, hey, you're going to be the first fruits anyway.
Regardless.
So you're in a win-win situation.
That's right.
It just comes down to you to not be plagued by the cares of this life or plagued by the demons in your mind.
Absolutely. Go ahead, give me, you had something else?
Oh, no, that was it.
Give me John 16 and 33.
This is John 16 and 33. These things have
and this Yahushua speaking. It's in red letters. Go ahead.
John 16 and 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. A good soldier, Yahushua Hamashiach.
That's right, man. The Lord has spoken to us peace, man. What he has given us. He has given us awareness of who we are, man. He have given us the brotherhood. He have opened up our minds to a place that we have never thought we can get to, man. I believe, just as much as I believe this man and all the men that I see preaching this truth and sincerity, I believe that they are kings of Yasharala, man. And they will become rulers of the upcoming kingdom that we are finna be a part of. And that's the peace that Yahweh Shah speak of, man. Those are the things that keep your spirit calm through this bullshit, man.
God.
You know? Go ahead.
In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world.
Hey, Yahweh Shah said he overcame the world. And we all know what happened to our big brother, man. He had to deal with a lot of bullshit, man. Going back to Isaiah 53. He bore our griefs, our sorrows, our transgressions, man. You don't have the slightest idea of the type of monkey was on Yahweh Shah back, man. The slightest. So what are we to do? Are we to tuck our tail because shit getting a little tough, a little rough, a little thicker? No, the Lord say overcome as he did, man. So therefore, hey, we gotta do what we gotta do.
You mind if I bring one out real
Go
quick?
ahead.
This is John 15 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also Yahweh Shai speaking again.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. And if I could say, as a brother was saying, look at what Yahweh Shai went through in Isaiah and that monkey on his back, getting afflicted by the enemy and his own people. But what did he do? He endured all things to the end.
That's right.
And now he's sitting at the right hand of his Father. And as it said back in that John 16 and 33, in the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. If I could make a point real quick, it said, I have overcome the world. And hey, we're going through the same things as Yahweh Shai because the servant isn't greater than his master. But what does it also say in Romans? Ye shall be joint heirs.
Right.
So if we overcome things like Yahweh Shai did, hey, we're going to sit on the right hand with Yahweh Shai, ruling on those thrones in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right, man. That's right. Yeah, good point now. Give me 1 Peter 5 and 7.
Okay.
You know, because what if Yahweh Shah would have gave up, man? What if he would have gave up? Then what position we would have been? Definitely not this one. So through him overcoming, man, we have a reason to keep moving forward. We have to overcome, huh? And Jake, you Jakes, you got to stop with all this pride on y'all, man. Some of you Jakes got too much pride, man. Too much pride to go to your brethren, to talk to them about an issue that you have. Too much pride to go into the Lord, to pray into the Lord, man. And telling him about issues that you have, man. You have to cast all your cares. Go ahead, read that real fast.
Okay. This is 1 Peter 5 and 7. Casting all your care upon him,
right?
For he careth for you.
Hold on, give me 6. Read 6.
Oh, count. This is 1 Peter 5 and 6. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time.
Hey, man, it say humble yourselves, man. That's one of the only ways you can overcome, man. To be to have humility, man. To be able to deal in reason and understanding, man. Not walking around here thinking that shit is old to you, man.
Hey, afflict your flesh.
That's right.
Hey, don't get caught up with the affairs of this life. Don't get pulled every which way but loose. Not only that, but also, as the brother was going into, humble your mind and humble your pride to where if you've got problems, you pray to the Most High and know that a brother can actually give you good advice on it. You go to him and you're not afraid. You're not arrogant enough to think that the brother's going to look down on you for showing that you have weaknesses and problems.
Yeah, that you're vulnerable, man. If you've been around certain men for years and you still think that they don't understand that you may have issues, you are out of your mind, Jake.
Your mind's still in the world because you're used to these niggers out here, these spics and these tontos that you knew in the world. You showed vulnerability to them and what they do. They took advantage of it.
That's right.
It made you look like a fool.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you.
That's right, man. And that him that is talking about is Yahweh. Yahweh Shah, man. Those our power and the one that you ignorantly call Jesus, who died for us, man. And I don't mean to make that statement about ignorant call Jesus, because this video is going out to those who I believe is utilizing Yahweh Shah, man. The true name of the Lord. So our power, Yahweh and Yahweh Shah, they say put all the cares that you have upon you on them. They got you. You think they brought you in this truth for you to fail? As long as you do what you're supposed to do, you will succeed, man. You will overcome exceedingly. And it says, for he that cared for you. So the Lord cared for us. Because if he didn't care for us, he wouldn't have wasted his time by putting you in this truth. And all you men who continue to lack that ability to be humble, you wasted your own time, not the Lord's. Because it's an easy thing to replace you, man. To have another man understand humility and to be able to overcome this world and all the things that be done in the midst thereof. You got something else?
Con, and hey, with the Lord choosing you to be in this marvelous truth and go through the things in it, hey, you should expect to be chastised in it, because that's one of the main parts about it, is afflicting yourself and enduring, getting all these little W's on this side so you can get that these little L's on this side so you can get that big W at the end. And hey, getting chastised in this truth goes to show you that the Most High is dealing with you like sons.
That's right.
As it says in Hebrews chapter 12, I'm going to start at verse 6. Mm-hmm. Oh, what? Actually, let me go back to that.
Yeah, they got
John.
more. They got more on that Peter's too. Oh. Once you get your precept.
Oh, Con. I just wanted to go back to that John, because that made a really good point. What did it say?
16:33.
Con. What was it? Maybe it was. Let's see. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. So again, Yahushua was saying you would have tribulation, but be of good cheer.
Right.
Because as it says in this Hebrews,
if I could just say, he never gave us the misconception that there wasn't going to be things that was going to at least taint our feelings, or how you feel, or your emotions. Or hey, the Lord got to know who he dealing with, man. He got to know if you are one of those soldiers that can deal with that hardship, man. Instead of one of these clowns that's out here thinking he can get it his way. Oh yeah, man, I know I'm gonna be in the chariots of the Lord. No, you don't speak like that. You don't know nothing. That's the reason why we have to overcome. Go ahead.
Hey, acceptable men are tried in the fire of adversity.
That's right.
As gold is tried. But as Yahushua said, be of good cheer. This is Hebrews 12:6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. Yep. You get scourged and chastened in this truth for your betterment. The Most High is building you up. Again, trying you through that fire of adversity and making you a strong man, able to endure the hard times to come, and building you up to be the future eternal rulers, judges, and kings of the world to come.
That's right.
If ye endure chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not?
That's right. You just a rebellious, unruly, bastard of a son if you don't get chastened, man. If you could get whatever you want, you think very high of yourself, man. You entitled. You think you greater than your master. But see, through Yahushua chastening us, we understand that it's a lot of things that can come about. You know what I mean? Like, if the Lord want your life to end and your family to end, that can happen, man. You understand? So therefore, within chastening, we have to make sure that we do what we supposed to do, so Lord willing, the Heavenly Father have mercy on our souls, man. That's what it's about. Having praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he allow us to overcome. Because throughout this world, you don't control nothing that come about, man. Like, we always be on the block and we talk about different situations, and something come up and just show us that specific situation, like an example come up. Mm-hmm. We didn't know that shit existed. You know what I mean? Until, we'll be talking about something and we didn't know that exact example was going to come up. That's the Lord showing us.
It never fails.
We see it every time. No. We'll get into something. Here comes something.
We'll get into a topic.
Yeah.
Like at the last camp we were at, we were getting into not letting the affairs and the cares of this life take you away. And we had a couple of Jakes come up that were just ridden and that were just riddled with the cares of this life.
Riddled with it. That's right.
It was they were so much into it, you could see it coming out of their fucking ears.
That's right. And I made that example because it's just like with dealing with your day to day. If the Lord wants somebody to in your life to come out of the blue, he'll allow it. So you have to continue to stay close to Yahweh Shem Yahushua so you can resist those things, man.
So you can have the father protect you like a father is protective over his son that he loves dearly.
Protection on high.
This is verse 8. But if ye be without chastisement, and you don't go through anything, and hey, you're able to get it too good in society. You're getting a nice job. You're getting some brothers are blessed with these things because they can handle it. But
that's their lot.
But their first and foremost concern is the truth. But the Most High takes a lot of these things from you because maybe your spirit might not be able to handle it. But back to these people without chastisement, you get that really good job, and you start to think, well, I can get a little overtime and take this Saturday off or something like that. Oh, my woman, hey, I don't have to get on the conference call or do as many videos. I'll just make all up for it in one day because she wants me to bring the kids out. You see how one thing can snowball into a much bigger thing?
Yeah.
If ye be without chastisement, whereof all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons.
Ooh, ye bastards, man. Your father's not with you, man. Or who you thought was your father, because, hey, the Lord could just totally dismiss your ass, man.
And we've seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens every time, man. You know, just like in the movies, well, the niggas think, oh, yeah, I'm the new dope boy on the block. And the cops, and they think that they can always do it differently than the next man that they seen do it. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna get caught. They was doing it wrong. But you gotta understand that way of life don't work. Just like Jake, if you don't put Yahweh Shem Yahushua first, that way of life don't work, man. It doesn't help. So be humble, man, and understand that the only way you can overcome this world is through the faith and mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Okay.
Go ahead, go back to 1 Peter, give me verse 8 and read on down to 10.
This is 1 Peter 5 and 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
That's right, man. And not only do you have things going on in your mind that you have to overcome, but you really got entities out here in this world that you have to overcome as well, man. And not only that, going back to Ephesians, you got that evil, the principalities, that spiritual wickedness on high that you trying to overcome, man.
Look at the whole book of Job.
Yes. That's right, man. Because you got to understand something. He constantly trying to put things in your subconscious, man. Trying to do things through his witchcraft. Trying to push you away from certain things. Constantly trying to lure you into these women that's no good for your spirit. Constantly trying to have you eat food that's no good for your spirit. Watching shit that's no good for your spirit. Just constantly trying to keep you what? Distracted.
Spiritual junk food.
That's right.
Spiritual GMOs. And not only do you have E doing it, but you have that spiritual demon Satan on your ass as well. Right. Especially on your ass if you're a hopeful man of the Lord.
Yeah.
Because his whole job is to sift out the spiritual tares, so to speak, so the wheats can be gathered in that barn. The acceptable men.
Right. If you can't understand that, man. Because Jake, if you got experience, if you've been seasoned in this truth, you know that is the truth, man. The spiritual demon Satan, he wants you, man. Like the motherfucker on the army poster, Uncle Sam, I want you.
With that serious ass look in his face.
Right. Because you gotta understand, man, when see the Lord set the spiritual demon up Satan, set the spiritual demon Satan up to do a job, man. To sift those who aren't doing what they're supposed to do. And even try you. You understand? Just like he tried Job. But like Job said, should not we receive good just as much as we should receive evil? So Job overcame. What you gonna do?
Hey, you understand that chastisement and scourging is gonna come because the Most High wants to treat you as a son and show his love towards you by building you up and making you better.
Right. And just look at what we did. Like, just think about the past of what we did. The Lord have to make sure we are able to overcome it. Even though he know if we able to overcome it or not, he gonna find out though. Even if he do know, he gonna find out. And we either gonna prove them wrong or we gonna prove them right.
Hey,
Go ahead.
as Esdras said, hey, we did so much bad shit that we should have received worse than what we got from the Most High. So you should really think about that.
That's right. And that's a fact, man. That's a fact. Go ahead.
This is verse 9. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
Right. Go ahead.
But the power of all grace, whom hath called us unto his eternal glory by Hamashiach Yahushai, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, settle you.
Settle you, man. Because within this world, we need to be settled through the graces and mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Strengthened through them, man. Because once again, yes, you're going to feel weak. You're going to feel like, and that's the reason why we don't deal with that feeling shit. We try to be as logical and understanding within the power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai as possible, man. Because that feeling shit will take you into a lifetime of depression, man. Dealing with this old wicked ass world, man.
You're taken with the cares of the world.
Yeah. Seeing all these goddamn homos flourish. All these goddamn wicked ass hoes flourish, man.
These adulterous,
Yeah.
drug dealing, cheating, maniacal scumbags out here getting the so-called bests of this life.
That's right.
Or you enduring things to go on the right path. You seem like nothing good's coming your way. How are you
Right.
gonna take that?
That's right, man. But see, we strengthened and we settled. The Lord said he's going to settle you, man. Strengthen you. So while everybody out here, because not only is they out here getting what they want, they also dying too. The Lord also putting these niggas to death, letting these niggas get robbed, ending these niggas' lives out here, man. But look at you. You out here able to do this truth, and the Lord he's splitting that seed part, man. So you have a path straight to him. You understand? So we have to continue to make way, because regardless of what they getting out here, they losing. We winning.
And hey, look at them now. They can't do shit with these lockdowns and this whole situation going on with the pandemic.
That's right. Go ahead, give me Romans 12:2.
And you're seeing how truly weak and fickle these people's lives are, because you got people psychologically breaking down and contemplating suicide and turning to drugs and alcohol, and things aren't even really bad yet.
No.
But what are we doing? Or our spirits are getting built up, and when we want things to get worse, we want Esau to put his foot to the pedal to the metal and rush this thing.
That's right, because you got to understand something. Going back into the brother point, once the society collapsed, all the things, all the benefits that they had in this place is going to be wiped away. And then our benefits start, man, which our benefits has already started. We already get major benefits when you're within Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, but everybody is going to see it vividly in that day, man. Once the money crash, once the race riots start, once all these things start, once the climax come, you're gonna see who's gonna be at the top of the hill, man, because of the work they put in.
In the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing.
They should be willing, bro.
This is Romans.
Start at 1.
This is Romans 12:1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service.
That's right, man. We give our body doing these videos, going out to the camp, constantly understanding the will and the way of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. That's you giving your body as a living sacrifice, man. Just like our Lord Yahweh Shai did. Didn't he give his body as a living sacrifice unto the nation of Israel, ultimately the elect of Israel? And that's what we doing also, man. So we can bring back the nation in the kingdom of heaven, man. Not doing what these niggas is doing because they don't care about the nation. That's our job, man. So therefore, we give our bodies as a living sacrifice. So we what? So we can do the holy, acceptable unto Yahweh, which is our reasonable service. So we got a beautiful job to do, man. An honorable job. Something greater than these people will ever know, man. Go ahead.
And be not conformed to this world, But be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High.
And it says, and be not conformed to this world, because we know what this world has to offer. We seen it. We didn't been to elementary school. We didn't been to middle school, high school, college. We didn't seen it. If that's what it got to offer, it's really nothing here. So what we gonna talk about? Once we get money, we could put an elevator in our homes, a swimming pool, get a Bugatti. That's what we have to be offered in this place, man. But not only through conforming yourself to this world, you get those things, but you have to also do things for Esau, man. You have to give Esau a piece of you so you can also be fully established in this place, man.
You're just a slave with benefits in this society.
That's right. So the Lord said what? Renew your mind. Be transformed. You know why? Because we have understood that those things don't matter, man. The Lord about to give you something greater. He about to give you spiritual powers, man, for doing this work, man. He about to give you a kingdom. You about to be a leader over men, over nations, man. But, hey, man, Jake don't want it. But, hey, it's fine. Because we're going to make sure Lord willing, we make sure we overcome so we can achieve those things. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into it. Give me Revelations 2.
God. Hey, we'll live it out for you, Jake.
Right.
Well, you best be damn sure about that.
That's right.
This is Revelations 2, verse 25. Also, Yahushua speaking. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
That's right. The Lord said that which ye have already, hold fast till you come. So you may have just a one-bedroom apartment. You may have a car, but it's not as durable. And just to give an understanding, I'm just speaking on just the lowliness of things that Jake may have, man. Because ultimately, I just want to say, because ultimately, this is the scriptures is what he talking about, that we hold till he come, man. But you got to understand, Jake, that the thing that you have that may be insurmountable, the Lord see what you got, man. He know what you have, man. And when you overcome those things because of the things that may give you hell in this flesh, man. When you overcome all those things that you feel like, well, damn, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. The Lord raise you up, man, to a higher stature, man. To give you something that's greater than whatever it is that you think you can get. You want to make a point?
I'm just gonna say that's really the main things Jake thinks about in this society. If I got a nice house, if I got a nice car, a job that makes money, really, what does that go back to? You want to please the women out here.
That's it.
But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
Right.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
What?
To him will I give power over the nations.
Come on, man.
Jake's worried about a PlayStation 5 out here and being that dude in that game, fighting everybody. But what Yahushua said is you're gonna get power over the nations. You're gonna be that dude in real life.
Right, man. Why don't you want, and we understand it because Jake's so fucked up in the mind, but why don't you want to be whatever you want to be? According to the will and mercies of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Don't you understand that the Lord is going to allow you to see things that your eyes would have never seen, even if you was the richest man in this bitch?
Paul couldn't utter it when he came back from the third heaven.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father.
You ever seen a man bow down to you by your energy? You ain't even get close to him yet, man. He just feel your energy coming. And his head is to the ground, man.
My Lord.
Yeah.
Master.
Yes.
Offering you the first fruits of the best of their things to you.
That's right.
Of their gold and silver, their wine, their animals, their daughters, you name it.
Like, Jake, I don't, like, it's crazy because when you look at Jake, it seemed like y'all want to be in the hood. It seemed like y'all want to have baby mamas after baby mama. It seemed like y'all want to have these children that grow up to be fucking robbers, thieves, jack boys, strippers, all these different things, man. But see, we don't want that. We want our children to, we Lord willing, as we overcome, we want our children to be what? Kings, princesses, man. Have elaborate, amazing weddings. Have beautiful rides on the chariots, man.
And these heathen nations underneath your feet, not being able
Right.
to, not even be, pretty much this. You're gonna be in a situation to where you're never gonna hear no again
No
for
again.
eternity.
That's right.
Just I can't do this or this. No.
Give me 1 John and we're going to close out on that Romans.
This is 1 John 5, verse 4. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world.
That's right.
And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith.
Keep on.
Who is he that overcometh the world, but he that believeth that Yahushua is the Son of the Most High?
That's right. And that's the one that overcomes the world, man. Do you believe that Yahushua is the Son of God? Do you believe that the Lord put Yahushua in the position to die for us to gain power, to gain ultimately this word? Because this word is what really reels us back to that remembrance, man. To gain this thought process, man. To not allow the faces to affect us that's in this world that say that y'all are not right. Y'all are not true. This is a lie. Well, we don't believe that this is a lie. Wholeheartedly, in boldness and truth, this is the word of the Lord, man. And it have given us 10 toes to stand on, man. And we would not be moved off our pivot, man.
God.
We would not be moved. Lord willing, we don't be moved so we can overcome this world because we know we have something greater coming. Ain't no goddamn China or no damn Russia getting in power next. That foolish bullshit, man. Yasharala, the princes of powers, man, that's the ones who coming in the rulership next, man.
God.
Go ahead, give me Romans.
This is Romans 3, verse 4.
Yep.
Most High forbid. Yeah, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Hey, that's plain, man. The Lord gonna justify what we have said in His honor.
And we're seeing it right now.
Yes.
Everything our apostle elders said, all these prophecies and everything that they were given to by Yahushua is coming to pass right before our eyes, and it's quickly increasing.
That's right.
And if we see the bad things coming, we know what comes at the end.
That's right.
The good things, the greatest things.
Absolutely. Hey, but Lord willing, this video was edifying, man. And don't forget, Akim, overcoming is the greatest achievement that you can possibly have within this world, man. Overcoming through the power and mercies of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, man. That's the best. That's the greatest thing that you can ask for, man. To survive this world and overcome into the next one. So with that, we want to give all praise and infinite honor unto
Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rakakwadash.
I want to give double honor to the elders apostle, great millstone, and salutations and blessings to the Akim pushing his work in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.